Binomial expansion is a way to quickly expand or multiply out this binomial raised to the fourth power. It relies on Pascal's triangle, and Pascal's triangle is a set of numbers that is created in a triangular setting, and it is a result of the sum of the numbers above it. So as you can see in my third row, I'm always going to have 1 on the edges, and now I'm going to add these two numbers. And now I'll get my fourth row, and it would continue, and so on. There's quite a few patterns for you to observe, but for now, we're just going to leave our Pascal triangle to that extent, because I do not need to extend it anymore, because I'm only raising this to the fourth power. So what I'm going to do is I will recognize that I know that when I expand a binomial raised to the second power, I get a trinomial. So I know that when I'm expanding this binomial to the fourth power, I'm going to get a 5-term polynomial. So I automatically know this is going to give me 5 terms. As a result, I know which row of the Pascal's triangle to use to determine my coefficients. And it's going to be this row, because this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another way to determine which row in Pascal's triangle to use to indicate the coefficients, you can also look for the degree in the second number of that row. So I know that I'm going to have 5 terms. My coefficients are going to be 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. Now, I don't know, actually, I was going to put addition signs, but I actually don't know because we do have a subtraction sign here. So I need to recognize that my first term is going to be 3x to the fourth power. My second term will be 3x to the third power. And notice, as you observed in your patterns previously, it will go in decreasing degree. On my last term on the right, I will have negative y to the fourth power. I will have negative y to the third power, negative y squared, a negative y to the first power, and then just no negative y because it's negative y to the 0 power. So I'm going to put in all the addition signs for now. I could anticipate, certainly, knowing which of the terms will be negative based on the degree of the power of my negative y. So now I have to follow order of operations. So make sure that when you have 3x to the fourth, you are going to get 81x to the fourth, and you need to make sure you powerize that 3. I need to follow order of operations and powerize my 3 first and then multiply by 4. Now, I'm going to multiply by my y and place my negative in the front. Make sure you powerize your 3 and your x to get 9x squared. I have a negative y to the second power, so that's just going to be y squared. And here my negative will come out to the front. I will have 4 times 3x, and I will have y cubed. And here I have a y to the fourth. The negative doesn't occur because I have an even power. So I'm going to continue to clean this up. And so the most important thing to remember is to keep track of your negatives and also make sure you follow order of operations. Powerize your coefficient before you multiply by your Pascal triangle number.